Welcome to the 3BWaxing show. Today's topic is 5 things to get you more sales that cost you little money. So I wrote down some 5 things that I've done. You'll hear my husband in the background making eggs. He's cracking eggs right now, so that's what you hear. It's sizzling. Sizzling! Okay, I'm gonna get into announcements. First announcement is pads are all sent out. I was at the post office today. For those of you who want to wholesale the exfoliating pads, I now can wholesale them out of the States. So I've been doing that, and I just sent off pads today. The second announcement is the mini course. The mini course to attracting clients is available. Hey, oh my gosh, I'm just like totally winking right now. Hey, Maxine. How are you doing? How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show. Okay, so mini course. Mini course is open for enrollment for those of you who are looking to attract clients, build your clientele. Whether you just started your salon, you've been in your salon, but you need clients, or you are a student. It goes into your digital price sheets. You know, I've been talking about them a lot. I show you exactly what you need to do to create your digital price sheets. And then the second module, I go into showing you how to create your booking system, because everyone needs a booking system. So that way you're getting bookings while you are asleep or while you're working with other clients. I don't know if you guys have this pet peeve, but I have the pet peeve of when I'm getting my hair done. It's been a long time since I've been in the salon, but when I am getting my hair done, it's a pet peeve of mine when the stylist is talking to someone or booking someone else when they are with me. The third module in the mini course is networking. Networking with people online and then offline in order to get more clientele. I show you exactly how I've done it, what the strategies have worked over and over and over. The fourth one is following up. You guys know you should be following up with your clientele. I even posted yesterday, like, hey sis, go follow up today with 10 clients. I hope the person who needed to see that saw that and followed up with their 10 clients. And I give you the full-on strategy on following up and making money through following up. That's what I did to gain more clientele, because I started out with a very small clientele in California, because I'm not originally from here. And then the last one is getting your friends and family to pay for your services. So that is the mini course. It is open for enrollment right now for a lot of money off. So you can click the link in the bio, and you can click the first or the second button right now, because I haven't changed out the thank you sale. So you can click either one of those buttons and check it out. Woo. I knew I would be needing to drink some water on this show, because my throat just felt dry anyways. Because of the weather change. Okay. So, I have all these papers of my notes of what I'm talking about. Alright, let's get into it. I'm going to do the intro, and then we're going to get into the 5 things you can do to increase your sales that are going to cost you little money. So, welcome to the 3BWaxing show. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show. And so you remember, welcome to the 3BWaxing show. I am Becca, your pro waxer, skin therapist, and licensed esthetician since 2010. I help people remove unwanted hair, acne, discoloration, and ingrowns through full body waxing, chemical peels, facials, and products. I have my own product line that can be sent and shipped all over the US, the UK, Canada, the UAE, and the Netherlands. They're the acne and ingrown pads, and then the fruit enzyme pads. I don't have, I'm actually sold out of the fruit enzyme pads. They are chemical exfoliants, so they're good for face and body and bikini line. That's actually how I started the pads, is for lightening dark spots on the bikini line, ingrown hairs on the bikini line, all that stuff. And that's what I was talking about earlier in the announcements. If you are, she said, and Trinidad. Okay, I didn't want to say it yet, because I didn't know if they arrived. Did you get them? Are they there? So some of you know, I always say shipped to the US, the UK, Canada, the UAE, and the Netherlands. Netherlands was added this year. And then Trinidad will be added. I just didn't want to add it yet without confirmation. Waiting to clear with customs. Okay, so she's waiting to clear with customs. So I'll add it once it's clear and in your hands. But once she does give me that clearing, that means that I can wholesale out of the country. That has been kind of the struggle we've been getting over, is doing it out of the country and making shipping work, because shipping is something else when it's out of the country. So once it clears, I'll be able to add Trinidad to that list. I also help estheticians start their own product line, start their own salon suite, attract clients, and improve their waxing technique. Some things that you may care about that make you want to listen to me is I've been the regional trainer for a large waxing franchise and the lead esthetician and pro waxer at a high-end gym in Newport Beach, California. So that means that companies would hire me to do this for their estheticians. So I go live Wednesday through Friday giving free information about waxing, skincare, and esthetician education. If you've been following me for the past few weeks, December is all about helping estheticians, cosmetologists, licensed therapists, nail techs gain more clientele and increase their sales. And so that is what December is about. If you want information sent to your email about any of those things, join the Salon Tea. Click the link in the bio on Instagram at 3BWaxing. Free to join. Boom, boom, boom. Now, say you follow me and you are interested in waxing. 3BWaxing, that's how I started. I'm an esthetician, a pro waxer. You're interested in information on getting a better wax, whether you're trying to get wax with me or somewhere else out of the state, or you're trying to do a wax with me call, because I'm still booking those. I actually booked them today. But if that is the case, then you want to join the Wax Lounge. Click the link in the bio, same thing, free to join. And I send waxing tips to that email. I send when I go live about waxing information. In January is when I will be talking a lot about waxing. So I've been able to, those of you who've been, watching me for a while or for a few months, I have finally gotten a great system on how I'm going to market everything, because I serve so many different people or so many different audiences. The other audience I serve is that if you are interested in skincare information or skin ingredients, join the lab, and I'll send information about ingredients and the pads and stuff like that to that email list. So those are the ways to stay connected. And I'm actually really super excited for 2021, because I literally wrote out how I'm going to market, and everything's like clear now. And as time goes on, you just get more and more organized. All right, let's get into content. Now let me drink some water because my throat. Because I've been out and about all day. All right. So, things that are going to increase your sales that cost you little to no money. It really shouldn't cost you all these really shouldn't cost you any money. This is for the person who is in the salon, they're taking clients, and they need to make more sales. They need to increase their sales. You have clientele, you're making money, but you need to increase it. Here's some things you can do. So, the first thing you can do is you want to have signs in your salon. When I started putting signs in my salon, it helped a lot. And signs about products and about different services you offer and the benefits. So one of the signs I distinctly remember was so it may cost you a little bit if you need to make cute signs. Like I got a frame from Walmart. It was a gold frame because my colors for my first salon were gold. And I printed out a sheet that said, I forgot what I used to call that service. It was hand massage. I added something else with it. It was like hand massage and something else. But I talked about the benefits, like great for hands. For those of you who work on a computer, This will be good for you. Release tension, help with headaches, because I knew some reflexology. I didn't market it like that, but I know some. And yeah, have some type of sign with some service that's not as popular or some add-on service, and that will increase your sales. It's really that easy. When I moved to my second salon, I had a whiteboard. Actually, you guys see them all the time. I had two whiteboards. One of them's over there. It has some personal stuff on it. This one's from one of our 3BWaxing shows when I was showing you guys how to write your thank you cards. But I had these on, and then I would put a waxing tip on there sometimes, and then be like, okay, if you add a lip wax, it's this much today, or special sale going on, that worked really well, because I usually included some type of tip or some type of benefit, and then the sale, and you know, people looked at it while there's like quietness going on, and then they added it on. And just to add a little bit onto this, you should have some type of menu in your salon. I have that big chalkboard, which I was trying to sell at one point, and then shipping it out was like $60, and it was like, that's almost as much as the cardboard or the frame, so I wound up saying no to it. But that literally would, so say this was a salon and you came in, it would be behind me and I'd be waxing, and then people laid facing the board and they could see what I offered, and a lot of times they would ask me about, oh, what's that, what's this, and then they would add it on. So that's a good way. If you don't have any signs in your salon, you need to start getting them. And it's good. I think the whiteboards are good. I'm just gonna bring this up again. I think the whiteboards are good because you can talk about updates. So I'd be like, oh, salon updates, 3BWaxing updates. When I was selling the eyebrow growth serum, I put it on here and made some sales from there. So I like the whiteboard effect, but it could be printed. I've done both. The last thing I did was the whiteboard one. The second thing I have for you is two things. Start posting on Facebook about your business, because a lot of your Facebook friends and family, I mean, they're friends and family, right? They're not like people that are necessarily your main clients, unless you're already just waxing your friends and family. But start posting about how thankful you are about different things in your business, and, you know, give updates on what you're doing. Like, today I'm doing da-da-da. And then if you can get a few people to share that every day for a week, that is going to give you sales. This worked really well for me when I was doing the pads. My mom, shout out to my mom, she would share everything I posted about my business. And then I got sales from a lot of her friends. So if you have some real cool people in your life that are willing to share, like, you be like, hey, you can support, just share. Be like, I appreciate if you just share this week, everything I post. And if they do it for a full month, yes, they're a real one. So that's number 2. Number 3 is, this is what I did when I first started, is I would post 6 times a day on Instagram. It was a lot. Back then, I didn't know what I know now about social media. I have been actively promoting and selling products and my services on social media for 3 years. I have learned a lot, right? I've taken a lot of classes. I've done trial and error. But back then, I just posted things I knew my clients would like a lot of memes. You guys still like memes. Everybody loves memes. Social media is about memes. So I would post a lot of memes and a lot of funny content. And then I would also post tips about what I was doing. So like, I was doing a lot of tips about chemical peels and waxing, of course, and all just different kinds of things. Now I have like a system and it's organized and right. But in the beginning, I was just posting. And literally, my friend and I, which shout out to Jamie who owns Fit Body Boot Camp. We opened our businesses around the same time. Me and her, I was doing her service, but me and her were talking, and literally we calculated how many people came from Instagram of my clientele when I was growing, and it was 33%. And that was just me posting. Instagram has changed, right? So 3 years ago, you post it and pretty much everyone saw it. Now it's like you have to do the algorithm and you have to do all this hoopla, you know? Like in between that time, I've joined groups and I've like liked a bunch of stuff and then comment and all that stuff. There's a lot more stuff you have to do now, but you can still gain clientele from Instagram just by posting regularly. Yeah, so that's a great thing to do. I post now because I'm continuing to build relationships with people and then I go live, but literally I still make sales on social media. Like someone today just booked me for a wax with me call and they found me on Instagram. And now since I'm not taking clients right now in person, Instagram. Like you literally for real can make money from social media and get clientele. Once you start getting it, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, this works. And then you'll start doing it often. So start posting. And it doesn't need to be like, oh, buy this. It could just be like what you're doing, different questions you have. I notice when I look at the people who follow me and their pages is that they're not consistent. And like, I'm not saying you need to do it. I mean, to do it 6 times a day, that's going to be great. But even just once a day or once every 2 days, it'd be great. But I'll see like October 19th and then I'll see November 30th and then I'll see December 3rd. Like it'll just be all random. And if you can get some type of consistency, that'd be great. And then let me just bring this up because I see it happen a lot. And, you know, do with this information as you will. I have just been doing this for a while and I know it works and what doesn't work. I have a good idea of what works and doesn't work. Is having it more professional looking. If your Instagram is all kind of scattered, like I'm thinking this because it's not just one person I see, but I'll look at my followers and look at what their social media looks like. And say you'll have like a picture of you with a client, then you'll have like, oh, book your wax today. And then you'll have like a picture of you, but then you'll have like, oh, this was a family get together we had. And it'll be kind of like personal / business, but the personal is like stuff that nobody booking you really cares about. So kind of clean that up a little bit and make it a little more professional. As you notice, when I share personal stuff about myself, it's not that often and it's so you can get to know me a little better, but I'm still going to tie it into business. I posted that video that video was actually recorded in 2012 and it was a project at U of A. And I was working at European Wax at the time. I was going to school to get my degree. I was on a dance team. It was a African dance group. Hello, will you save this live? Yes, it will. I was on a dance team and African dance group. We were traveling, and the project was, how are you innovative? How are you an innovator? And I was saying how being a dancer and being an esthetician, because remember I got my esthetician license when I was in high school, was helping me become an accountant, which in the end of the video, I'm like, my future goal is to own my own salon. And boom, look where we are now. owning my own salon and then doing other stuff too. So that is kind of personal because I did talk about my family in that post, but it still relates to my business and stuff like that. I've shared a picture of my family, and I've shared a picture of my husband helping me with the salon, but it all relates to the salon. So I would recommend you do that. And then also one other thing that I'm going to say that's going to help a lot of you is putting your link in on your Instagram. So your link to book. If you don't have a website, then just put the booking link, which we talked about in the mini course. If you don't have it, join the mini course so you can set up your booking system. But you need some type of link. So that way people can book you and just go from there instead of just DMing you to get a service. Because we're not wanting to do that, right? We want to just have people book us easily. We don't want to have to, we want to automate that because we have other stuff to do. You're going to hear noise in the background. My husband washing a dish, by the way. Okay, so that was 3. Number 4 is if you're struggling with creating content for your Instagram or your emails or your Facebook, or when you go to events, you want to make a flyer and you're struggling. One thing I'm going to recommend you do is join the mini course again, because we go through Canva and I show you how to use Canva in the first module. But the second thing I'm going to recommend, and it's the 4th thing for today's topic, is hire somebody on Fiverr. Just hire somebody to make a nice flyer for you. You can find someone for $5. You can find someone for $25. Whatever your budget is. Even just throwing in those every now and then is really good. If you saw, I did a collab service with Massage by Nicole, where we did a facial and a massage together for couples. It was a service, and I believe she's still doing it. I told her, since I'm not seeing clientele, I was like, go ahead and feel free to grab another esthetician to deal with. And I believe she's still doing it. So if any of you want that couples package, it's a really good package. I think she's doing it with another esthetician. I'm pretty sure. I did see photos of it a while ago, and then we did have some inquiries where I sent them over to her. So definitely, if you're interested in that, go hit her up and see if she's offering it. But you can use Fiverr for graphics. And then the last one I have, number 5, to create more income, is create a package deal. So I'm going to talk about this package deal that I did when I was first starting. I opened up in 2017, so it was in 2018. This deal was so crazy. It literally was a express facial, a Brazilian, an underarm wax, lip wax, and a set of pads. And it was a crazy price. I think it was $132 for all that. It was around that. It might have been less. It couldn't have been more than $102, but it was a Brazilian, which my Brazilians were $60 at the time. It was pads. My pads were $48 at the time. It's upper lip wax, which is $10. Express facial. I think express facial I was charging like $50 for it. Yo, it was a crazy sale. Hey Crystal, welcome to the 3BWaxing show. Hey Ryan. Literally that special, I'm trying to add up the numbers. Yeah, it was something crazy where you were basically getting the pads for free and the Brazilian for free. But it worked. It did really well. So it was a Mother's Day special. I did it a few times. I did a Mother's Day special, and then I did a spring break special. And both of those specials did really well. And I'll tell you why they did so well, even though I wasn't really making a lot of money on them. Bye, babe. Love you. So let me tell you why they did so well. And when I look back, because I'll see the flyers sometimes and I'll be like, oh my gosh, this was so low. But it worked so well because I was just starting out, right? I was gaining clientele. And it was around the time where I was using Groupon, so I was getting more waxing clients coming in. So it really helped because they would see that package and purchase it. And when they purchased that package, they were able to try, you know, all the stuff I did. Because most people just know me through waxing, because that's like my main thing, right? That's my thing. And then I didn't really care about working so much because I already was in the mindset of like, I'm going to work a lot right now to build up my clientele. So I'm just going to touch as many bodies as I can. So that way, you know, I'm building up clientele, I'm building up people knowing about me and stuff like that. And I'm glad I worked all those hours back then, because now people still know me as a great waxer. And literally, I'm not open right now, but if I were to open right now, and because sometimes I feel down, I'm like, oh, I'm so upset. Like, not so upset. I'm sad because I miss my clients, and I'm choosing to not be open because, you know, I'm autoimmune, or I have autoimmune disease. So sometimes I get sad, and then I'm like, if I opened up today, I will be booked. Literally, I have not seen clientele, but I've seen them on accident. Is I went to go get my blood taken, and the person taking my blood was my client. They were talking about wanting to book. So yeah, that's how it works for you, is that you build so much traffic and you show them different things you can do. Because I'm not going to ever do a sale like that again. Like, that was, I mean, it's not ridiculous, but it's crazy. But I was new at the time. I had more time on my hands. I was like, I just need to get my pads out to as many people as possible. I want them to see my services, see what I do, all that stuff. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show, Taylor. So, yeah, that's how you do it. Any questions about any of those? I'll even share, like, if you're thinking about doing a package for your clients that's just like to get more people in, what was that you were doing at that time? Like what services I was doing? Clarify the question. Decide, when you're creating one of those packages, decide what's the lowest amount you're willing to get paid. So if you are just opening from, gotcha. Let me finish this thought and I'll recap. So if you are just opening, gotcha. Oh, I see. Yeah, it was a bunch of services. I'm going to leave this replay up, by the way, too. What am I saying? I got a little distracted. Oh, find out how much the minimum you're willing to get paid. If you are a person who just went from working somewhere to owning your own salon, you are in the position to charge, like, do these little sales I'm talking about, to do this whole package deal, because you're used to not making a lot of money, right? So most places that you work for, depending on where you live, you are used to minimum wage, right? Or a little bit above. I think in California, when I was working, the regular was 11 or something, or 12. I was over the actual amount because I asked for a raise, which a lot of you are asking for a raise. And I help people ask for a raise, so I can always help you with that if you do a pick my brain call. But that's besides the point. But you make that and then your tip. So you're probably making like what, $25 an hour with tips, but you're used to the hourly. Well, just make it so that your package is hourly. And because you make a lot of money when you work for yourself anyway, so just make your package where it's like, I'm just going to make $15 an hour just right now to build up my clientele. I was making $10 an hour, now I'm just making 15, but I don't care because I'm building up my clientele right now. And you're used to it. So sorry, I came in late. So the packages, recapping. 1, make a sign in your salon of what services and benefits that you have and offer. I talked more in detail in the beginning of the show. 2, post on your Facebook and have somebody share it. 3, post on your social media 6 times a day. I talked about how I was getting 33% of my clientele from Instagram. Hire someone on Fiverr if you need someone to make your graphics. And again, if you need help with Canva, join the mini course. I don't know how many times I'm going to say it a lot for December. Join the mini course. If you need help with Canva, you need help with booking system, join that mini course. Especially now since it's on sale, because there's going to be a price increase. And then create the package deal. So I mentioned how I did Brazilian, I did a upper lip, a facial, a jar of pads for all. It was like $132 or something. It was either that or a little lower. I saw the flyer recently and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so low. But I did it on purpose. So I'm just opening it. I need your help to expand and keep clientele. So 2 ways to, she said, I'm in Canada though. That is okay. I have clients all over. Maxine was just in here earlier. I don't know if she's still in here. She's in Trinidad. She is a client. She's purchased a lot of my ebooks and stuff like that. But then also she does wholesale for me. And I have a lot of clients all over in the U.S. and outside of the country, which I'm so, I don't know if the word's jealous, but I am kind of jealous of y'all in Canada with your the way your government takes care of you during a pandemic. The reason why I bring it up is because we were just talking about Canada. Me and my husband were just, oh, Maxine's in here. Oh, woo, woo, Maxine is in here. Hey, Deanna. Welcome back to the 3BWaxing show. So, 2 ways that I can help you expand your clientele. Actually, 3. First is I come on here and Wednesday through Friday. You may have just joined. I come on here Wednesday through Friday giving free information about skincare, waxing, and salon information. The month of December is all about attracting clientele, increasing your income. So everything I've been talking about on the show is for that, and I will till the end of the year. Also join the salon tea because I send out tips there, and then I also let you know when I'm going live. The other way to get connected with me is to do Pick My Brain calls. It is something I do where I offer them on Tuesdays, and we do calls based off of what you need. What I do in these calls depends on what you need. So sometimes I have literally been on Zoom with someone and we're screen sharing, showing them how to set up their emails, and we're writing emails to their client, like doing it together. I help you with strategy or getting over what fears you have, or keeping you accountable on things, giving you different stories from my past and what I've been doing to help you. So basically like this, but personalized, so you get more information. And then the other way to connect, if you are having trouble with expanding and keeping your clientele, which you sound like you need to join the mini course. I know I'm saying it a lot, but it sounds like you need to. Because the mini course is just for that. So say you already have a booking system, but you haven't been doing digital price sheets. The reason why they're important is because if you give somebody your digital price sheet and you text it to them, you now have their phone number. You now can connect with them at any time. So now you can follow up with them. is the mini course in your bio? Yes. If you click the link in the bio, it is the first and second button right now because I haven't switched out the thank you sale. But it's for sure the second, and then once I switch it out, it'll be the first button. So yeah, that's what you need. And then the third module is for networking with people who are online and offline. And it's literally the only money that I tell you to spend in module 3 is just you providing a service for free. And I show you how to find that person, the right person to work with and stuff like that. But it will, I don't know how to express in a calm way that you will gain clientele doing the strategies. Like, also the other thing in module 3 I say you could buy is like the stuff I package together to give to certain people around. Like I have you find certain people around you to give them something, and it can be it doesn't have to be a lot of money. It could be it was like under $3, but it's like a business card / a gift. But literally, I don't know how to get it across that you can gain a lot of clientele by doing these things for free. Like I'm giving you these 5 ones that you can do for free, but in the mini course, a lot of it's all stuff you can do without it breaking your bank. And then 4 is the follow-up strategy. You guys know I talk about follow-up all the time. We've been talking about it a lot on the show. You need to follow up. I give you the full strategy, the full set of what you need to do with every single client. And it's intense. Like, I'm not going to lie. It's an intense follow-up, but you're not going to annoy your clients if you do it. Like, it's proven to work over and over and over again. You do it, you'll make sales. You'll get continuous clients. Then I go into the family and friends with module 5. One thing I wanted to talk about with the follow-up, the reason why I did the $1 sale this month for the thank you cards is because thank you cards are considered a way to follow up. So if you are following up with your clients through email, text, and stuff, and you want some other ways to follow up with them and to increase your client retention, then do thank you cards. Add that in. And if you do not have the time to do it, because I was at the point when I started to grow, I didn't have time to do it. I went to postcards, and then I went to hiring somebody to just do my thank you cards. And I can always do a pick my brain call and show you how to find a person for a low cost. I think it was like $5 or $10 for every 25 cards or something like that. Something where it was like low cost, or you can just find someone you know who will do it for you. But yeah, all these ways that I'm teaching are ways to get clients low cost. It really is just work, like physical work. And then when you don't want to work anymore and do the physical part of it, then you can just like pay for ads, pay for people to talk about you and stuff like that. So boom, that's what we got. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this up for those of you asking for the replay. This will be up. I hope you use it. I know sometimes, like, when information's free, it's like, oh, well, I'll get to it, But I really hope you use it and start doing these things, because you'll see the increase. You really will. And that's why I'm so consistent going live and stuff, because if you hear it more often, you're more likely to, okay, I can do it. Like, I encourage you, when you're listening to me, you're doing something that we talk about. And I straight from the point. I usually say no, but fine, Maxine, fine. Straight from the point real quick, and then we'll get off. We'll end on Maxine's note. We will end on Maxine's note. What's a good moisturizer for after waxing? Yeah, you really did stray, Maxine. It's okay. I'm cool with it today. Okay, so light moisturizer, the light aloe moisturizer from SkinScript, great. Used it on my clients. I had one client that it didn't work well with, and then so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get another one. But the light aloe moisturizer from SkinScript, perfect. And then another one I use is the acai moisturizer from SkinScript after waxing. Beautiful. They work so well on clients. Because I'm guessing you're talking about clients. I mean for yourself too, but the acai or the light aloe moisturizer. I didn't have anyone break out from the acai moisturizer. And a little tip just to end the night is that put it in the refrigerator, because right after you wax someone and you put that cold moisturizer on them, boom, it feels good, they like it, and plus both of those moisturizers smell really good. So that's the show today. Remember, if you are interested in checking out the mini course, look at it because the price will go up. I gotta work on what day it will be. It'll be sometime soon. I gotta look at stuff because I got a lot of stuff on my plate to do. And then yeah, have a blessed evening. I will see you maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, for sure on Wednesday. Have a blessed weekend.